Hello and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy X-2. I'm Zachary Shepton, and today we're still in Macalania Woods. But today we're looking for Hokutaku and Donga, the other forest spirits of Macalania Woods. But we also have a new enemy, the Siphonocatus, I think is what it was called. We shall see. You're not gonna the Siphonocatus or Mus. It's a little hard to see on my screen, but regardless, kill it with something. It's not too bad. It's only got 700. It's a little hard, but there's only one, and it won't instant kill anything. So, should be relatively easy. Also get to see the gun mage just a little bit, and get to see the transition to the gunner.
I got you in my sights.
Enchanted ammo is actually a fairly good move to learn early on, because it'll do magic damage, so stuff, say, to like flans, which I don't know if we've seen those yet, but most people know what flans are. Cheap shot and magic and enchanted ammo do significant damage to them because they have a lot of defense, but not that much magic defense. But anyway, Otaku should be here.
Oh me, oh my, what did you say?
Oh, I guess English name is Pukutak. Pukutak. I have the guide in front of me for the 100% in one time. And they were probably using either the international or the Japanese version, and that Pukutak's Japanese name is Pukutaku. So that's a little different. But after we find Pukutaku, gonna want to head back to the beginning of the woods, which I'm just gonna transition through to the beginning of the woods, because the rest of it there's not much there. I think there was a treasure chest. Also, you got to see this person's there. I think we're at like 13 or so, maybe. I don't know. What I want? What was I saying? There's a white ring. If you follow the tree path back from where Pukutak was, there'll be a chest, a very obvious chest, that has the white ring in it. A white ring in it, which isn't very important.
Faster than I thought. What can we do? I'll be there in 2 shakes.
Now, the end that Dongo is talking about is that they're the spirits of the faith of this area, and the faiths are gone, so they can't survive for that long. Neither can the woods, actually. But we'll get into that later. So now, our next job is to go find Owaka. Owaka happens to be at the other end of the forest, so we'll be in this forest for a while. And speed up now. I was a little early. It's kind of weird. Macalania Forest Macalana Woods music sped up. It sounds almost the same as normal. It's really weird. To take the crystalline path, you have to go to the other side. Just sped it up because we already saw it once, but didn't want to cut it out. Now we're back here to the crossing. If you took a right there, you would have gone back to Trummel. We're going to take a left. And we get to the travel agency out here. And next to... Let's see, this isn't Baj. This Baj is... Baj is way away from here. This is... This would be Makalania Temple, correct? You don't have to answer that, that was a rhetorical question. Yeah, I think that's what we call it. That would happen to be a Waka.
And pretend you never saw him.
Well, we can't just do that, we gotta go find a Waka. And we can't talk to them, because they're Al-Bhed. Well, I mean, you could, because if you're good at deciphering Al-Bhed, you could understand. But I'm not, so I can't understand. Although, kind of like Al-Bhed, I have my own. Me and a couple of my friends are making our own language, per se. Eventually it'll be all posted up if we actually get to it, and actually, if other people want to learn. It's for basically a game. I can talk about this now because we just gotta go find Owaka, which he is. You just gotta follow the path that I take. You'll see him. I do not know whether you have to trigger each event, but either way you go, you will see him either way. We'll just point him out now, because you see him on the path. Should be in this next part. Down on the lower level, you'll see a guy skedaddle. That was a Waka. Anyway. We are making, let's see, me and Perry, or Garrett, he's been on here a couple times, and we'll be on here several more times because we're rooming in college. And what was I saying? Anyway, we're making like Shadow of the Colossus, which will be on here for sometime soon. Shadow of the Colossus will be on here sometime soon. We're making a game. We kind of want to make a game kind of like that, where it's boss rushes. The premise of the game, the whole thing is boss rushes, or the whole premise of the game is that it's a boss rush, so there's no minion creatures, things, but all of the bosses are like the Shadow of the Colossus bosses, where they're like puzzles.
It looks like you finally caught up with me.
But like Shadow of the Colossus has their own language, which is a little bit different than what we're doing. Their languages, I think it's just you take the phrase and you put it backwards, and that's what it is.
I bought a travel agency from Mr. Rin, but then the temple.
It's not like Al-Bhed, which is a cipher, which is completely different. Actually, I think it has its own grammar as well.
Just my luck. Now the Al-Bhed have come to collect and are not in the mood for excuses.
Well, that's your fault, Owaka.
Old Owaka, a place to lay low? For a while? I'll find a way to make it up to ye. I promise.
No, he doesn't. But if you're doing 100% like I am, gotta say, let's take him on the airship.
Thank you.
Anyway, unlike the Al-Bhed or the whatever they speak in Shadow of the Colossus / Ico, we're actually using like a completely new thing, relatively completely new. But it will have its own characters and such. That's what we're working on right now? It's gonna be called Sentient. Because the 102 or more... Or, wait, no, he said 65. 65 or more bosses are going to be called Sentinels. Anyway, once we get a walk onto the ship, we're gonna go visit him. He's in the residential area, aka the cabin. Now, your goal with this is to see Awaka has a big debt. How big, you may be asking? 100,000 gil. Actually.
Welcome to Awaka's.
Yeah, 100,000. So you gotta find stuff to buy from him to pay it back before chapter 3. Or no, not chapter 3. Before you do a mission in chapter 3. So, we're gonna be buying lots of high potions. Let's see, what else do we need to do besides that? Oh yeah, and selling your accessories that you don't really need, like the one white ring that you don't really need, star pendant you don't really need, cures or protects you from poison. I keep it because I just want to, or do I sell it? No, I sell it. Several things aren't really worth anything. Gold anklet, you can steal those a whole bunch from the enemies in the fort or in the woods. So go ahead and sell a lot of those, or sell any of those that you get, because you can always get more. Anyway, buy as many high potions unless you're going to be like me and make sure you get enough of each thing. I think I make sure I have 20 of each, and then I spend the rest on high potions. Actually, to get rid of his debt faster, if you have a lot of money and you have a lot of high potions after a while, so like after your 3rd or 4th visit, you have a whole bunch of high potions, you buy more high potions, go to Barkeep, sell the high potions, go back to Awaka, buy more high potions. It'll get rid of his debt a lot faster. Anyway, we can head back to the bridge and let's go save. Check our percent. Let's see, where are we at? Should be at like 17. Are we at 17? Yep. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I'm Zachary Jalcom. And have fun gaming.